Hello everyone. Today we are going to do a post-mortem of Towers of Essence, my recent tower defense game, which you can download now. However, we are going to be doing it a bit of a different style, as you may be used to seeing my face a lot, but today we are going to try something a bit different, and rather than seeing my face, you will instead be treated with some lovely audio which sounds like this. So instead, you'll be treated with audio like this, which would hopefully sound a bit better to you, and it'll be a bit easier for me to record in later hours of the evening. Before we start this video, please make sure you like and subscribe. We just passed 150 subscribers, and I'd really love to get to 200. So yeah, thank you everyone, and let's get on with the video. By the time this video comes out, Towers of Essence would have been released for about 3 weeks now. And in that time, it performed better than I expected it to. I honestly wasn't expecting too much. However, when I released it, I got to a milestone I didn't think I'd reach for a long time, and that was to make my first ever bit of money from a game. Now, money isn't important, but it sure is a great confidence booster in my opinion. And I put this game up for free, with the option to donate if you wanted to. I expected if I would get any donation it'd be about $1. But some kind soul, I know who it is, and I will not name them here in case they want to keep it anonymous, donated about $10 to me, and after itches, cuts and what it takes to keep the site running, because it is a fantastic site, it comes to about $5. It's about $4.50 in pounds, which to me is amazing, and I'm so happy that that I made money from a game. That means a lot to me, and if you are watching this and you know who you are, thank you very much for donating to me. Your donation meant so much to me. So what you're probably interested in is the analytics for this game. This game, so far, from the time of me recording this, has received 15 downloads. Now that's not loads, but that's more or less more than what I was expecting to get. To me, with releasing a game on itch, I noticed I did ask a few people before I released, and a lot of them said they don't go to itch to actually get games. I mean, maybe if a friend released a game, they'll download it from itch, but itch isn't really where they'll go to get games. And I was also questioning myself, if I put that donation window, will that deter people from downloading my game? However, I stuck to it and I added a donation window and I released it to itch. And 15 downloads is what I got. I'm quite happy with the downloads I got. I max get about 4. I got 4 downloads at max a day. So there was about a few days in a row where I just got 4 downloads, which was really, really cool to see. Views, however, I've got just under 100 views, which to me means a lot. And it's only got 1 rating, but it was a 4 out of 5 rating, so on average it rates out 4 out of 5, just saying. But yeah, so nearly 100 views, which means a lot of people have seen the game, it's just they haven't decided to download it. And that's something I was sure was going to happen, because I know I'm not the best at marketing or making my game look, hey, download me. But that's something I'm going to work on and I can take from this project to do for next time. Now, something else I want to talk about in this post-mortem is what else did I want to do to the game? When I first set out to make Towers of Essence, I was planning on releasing it to Steam and adding all kinds of features to it. But throughout development, near the end, I started to realise that this type of game, and I spoke to one of my friends about it, it would not perform well on Steam. It's just not the type of game that would do well on it. So I decided I'm not going to release it on Steam, but rather than wasting all the videos and all the effort I've put into the game, I'm going to release it as a small technical demo which you can download. And that's what I did, and I think that worked out a lot better for me. It allowed me to think about what I want my next project to be, and my next project will actually be on Steam. Like, I'm setting myself the goal that has to be released on Steam, unless the project just completely fails. But I want it to be released on Steam. That is the entire point of it. And I just knew this game wouldn't perform well on Steam, and I think Steam, you have to pay £100 to put a game up, and I just knew that I would not get anything near that amount back, so I decided not to. I was also running into issues with some of the pathfinding and some little bugs which I just could not solve. And I was thinking, well, I really want to work on my next project, because I do have a new project in mind and kind of got the go-ahead start on it, which I will be doing videos on, but we'll get on to that at a later date. I just didn't want to be held up with a project I was not 100% fully invested in. I'd rather get the project out to a level where I'm really happy with it, like I am now, so that way I can start putting all my energy towards another game. Because something I learned during this is, like, I should not do work on like multiple projects at once. It really affects my productivity on the main project. So with this new project that's coming up, I am only going to be focusing on work on that and one other project. There are 2 projects I work on, one for Inquility Studios, which I still yet to talk about, but that will come soon, and then this new secret project. University work is separate to that, but I can't stop doing game dev for uni as much as I should, because it's probably a good idea. Because I do a game dev course, I'm quite lucky in the fact like me doing any outside work is just going to benefit me. And also it's one of my hobbies. I love doing game development, so I need to do this. There are a lot of things I could have done to make Towers of Essence better. I know there were. I could have spent a lot more time in it. I could have made more enemies, more towers, more complicated levels, more complicated mechanics, more complex ones. But like I said, when you know you're not fully invested in a project and you have another project in your head, you just know you're not going to want to work on it, and you'd rather just fly through what you're doing just so you can get onto the new one. And rather than flying through and rushing my work and making the quality less, I thought this game is at a good quality now. Let's just tidy up a little bit, put some little sprinklings of extra polish on top and release it. That's what I did. And that's basically the entire video. It's a shorter post-mortem than I thought it was going to be, but I don't honestly know how to do a post-mortem. If there's anything else you would want to know about the game, please let me know in the comments and I'll try and answer you there. As I said before, we are coming up to 200 subscribers. I'd really appreciate everyone to like and subscribe and share the channel out. I have a few plans for what I want to do when I get to 200 subscribers. One of them is to make a Discord, but I might do that sooner. If you'd like to see a Discord, please let me know down in the comments. I'd actually be quite excited to make one. I'll be doing a video in a few weeks giving an update on the channel, just basically maybe talking about what Inquility is and talking about the next project just a little bit, but that's all for now. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you're all staying safe and doing well, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye. I realise by the time this video goes live, which will be Saturday, I would have been in a podcast with Matt Bull. His indie dev chat, which features on usually Wednesdays, but this week it was Thursday. He invited me on the podcast, which was very grateful of him. I want to give a shout out to Matt Bull for featuring me, which I really appreciate. And I want to ask you guys to check it out. I think you'll really enjoy it. We're probably going to talk about some really fun stuff. And yeah, you'll be able to find it on Spotify and I imagine on YouTube as well.